Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him.
Snags it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
Running back goes in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Movement here from the tight end. Go straight ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Handoff to the lone back. At the 45 on his way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Smashes ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Steps away. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it up.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones. Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a connection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they got it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Got him downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Webb. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his point.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it,
lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
At midfield, he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buying some time. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Georgia, 24. Tennessee, 7.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Tuggle. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The line gets set, 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. And the Dogs get enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide out in motion. Using his feet. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Keeps the legs moving. Can anyone? Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. This quarterback part of their running game. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 8 over Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Running it back, it's Evans.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did.